Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave. These days there is a fashion of putting everything in MP3, and therefore we are putting Gita in 3 talks. So the whole Gita will be like MP3 format, compressed but not congested. When we talk about Gita or any text, if we go verse by verse in great details, then it may take about 150 hours. Each talk 1.5 hours. And if we want to know the essence, then let us go straight away to what is discussed in Bhagavad Gita. The first thing, that is, a person who is going through the experiences of life, a person who is interacting to the various situations in life, about that person, clarity of identity is brought out. First part. The second part is, when we thus become little organized, disciplined, do our job perfectly well, unknowingly I develops. Today is the world of I, is it not? The daughter said, I got iPod. The son said, I got iPhone. The wife said, I got iPad. And the husband, father said, I paid. So this is a story of I. So we have to first define I, thereafter dilute the I. When these 2 things happen, then the third step comes about the inquiry as to what this world is. Who is this God who is packing beautiful small pellets of miseries and delivering without mistake? And who is this I who is suffering or enjoying in life? And what is the meaning of spiritual practice? This inquiry about the 4 things is the last topic that we will discuss on the last day. Today we will try to discuss about this redefining I. So 3 aspects in every experience. One is the experiencer, second is the experience in the world, and third is the experiencer of the world. Every experience has 3 components. So let us try to find out, how do we define our I? Once the I is defined, there is no need for further discussions. The problem comes, this I remains ill-defined, or the I remains defined for a very short time. For example, which father does not know what is his duty towards his children? Which child doesn't know what is his duty towards his parents? Which teacher doesn't know what is his duty towards his students? Which doctor doesn't know what is his duty towards his patient? See? As regard knowing our duties is concerned, none of us lack the wisdom. All of us. And yet, we go the wrong way many a times. What is the reason? The reason is only for a short period of time we get an attack of delusion. And this attack of delusion creates a fictitious personality called as Mr. I. And this is I who is responsible for every problem in life. See? We may try to run from here to there, from this time to that time, but where will you run away? Wherever you go, there you are, the cause of all the problems. So this I has to be sorted out. And this is what is brought out in the first chapter of Gita of Bhagavan Sri Krishna's beautiful discourses. Raj can sit in that corner, in this one. So, in backside, with your movement, the whole audience was moving like this thing. And I was thinking, is it an illusion or is it reality? Now you can go on rocking, no? So, as a warrior on the battlefield, what is the duty of a warrior? Anybody will know. He has to fight the war, is it not? But instead of remaining as a warrior on the battlefield, what Arjuna has taken himself to be a mistaken identity. He has taken himself to be somebody's grandson, somebody's disciple, somebody's brother, somebody's brother-in-law. And because of this identity crisis, the subsequent problem, what is my duty, that comes up. See, friends, therefore Bhagavad Gita helps us, first of all, determine your identity perfectly well. If that identity is not corrected, there will be nothing but misery and problems in life. See, one or two examples about this. We are at the same time both parents as well as children. With reference to our parents, we are children. With reference to our children, we are parents. As children to our parents, we are not that miserable. Like our children are not miserable. But parents to our children, we are extremely miserable. See? So as parents, we are miserable. As children, we are not miserable. And we are two in one. We are simultaneously parents as well as children. See? Now simply living a life of zero inquiry, let us find out what is the reason that we are not that miserable because of the parents, but we are miserable because of the children. See, we will be very clearly coming to this conclusion if we inquire without biasness. We do not choose our parents. Parents are not chosen. So what is the level of choice between the relationship between we, the children, and the parents? Zero choice. But when it comes to our children, then we have got million choices. My child should be like that, my child should not be like that, he should be like that. And then the tragedy begins. See? Therefore, the identity with anything which is finite creates a personality called as ego. See? Ego is nothing but identity with the finite. If I am identified with one child as my child, I will be miserable. If I identify with the total world, then there is no misery. See, therefore, how do we live our life? See, this is a very important thing. First principle. When we interact in this world, Where is our attention? There are three options. Either our attention is on the world, or our attention is on our mind, or our attention is on I. See? Once somewhere, one young IT personnel, he asked me this question. Swamiji, you have been running around and giving talks all around the world, but the people don't change. Don't you feel bad about it? Meaning what? When I am giving talks, my attention should be on the world. That the world is changing because of my talks. And it will never happen. Net result, frustration. See? So I told him, I said, do you know the prayer of a doctor? He said, why? I said, you know the prayer of the doctor is, Sarve bhavantu roginaha. Doctors don't like healthy people. They like all unhealthy people. Because they survive on the diseases of the people, isn't it? If everybody is healthy, where will the doctor go? In the same manner, we survive on the ignorance of the people. So we don't want people to change, continue suffering and invite us. Otherwise our market will be gone. See, friends. Then I told him, look here. When you are doing any job, be very attentive. When you do any job, if our cards are clear, that whatever I am doing, the world does not need me or my activities. It is my need. See, friends, with this attitude you work in life, you will have no problem of any kind. See, but our understanding goes the upside down. We feel we are obliging the world. We are obliging our parents, we are obliging our children, we are obliging our society by doing something for them. The world does not need us. When we were not in this world, there was nothing lacking. When we will leave this world, there won't be any lacuna. Therefore, our presence is most uncalled for. But we start thinking, Konyosti sadrusho maya, who is like me? See, friends. And therefore, lots and lots of expectations. I have done so much for the children, but now they don't respect. See, one example I'll give you. This lady is somewhere in India. Now she is around 45. One day she came and spoke to me, Swamiji, I have been listening to you and I am in a very terrible mess. I said, then why did you listen to me? See the topic, how they present. No, I want some guidance. So what is the guidance? Then she started telling her story. I said, look here, don't tell me too many things. Tell in short, straight away hit the nail. Don't tell me. In 1857, my great-grandfather was born. I am not interested. Come straight away to the problem. Then she said, Swamiji, my father died when I was 18 years of age. I had two younger sisters and one brother. And there was no other person to support. So I did everything for them. The sisters were educated, got married. The brother was educated, got married and settled in life. Now I am 45 and I have now total time, but nobody wants me. Now, my sisters, they straight away tell, Didi, it is better if you avoid coming to our place. My brother tells that when we need, we will call you. And I have done so much for them. Why they are doing like this? I said, look here, did they ask you? You did on your own? See, friends, if you have done on your own, you will never have any expectation from the world. But most of us have got this identity crisis. I am doing something for somebody. Who needs us? See, friends, if the children don't have parents, do you think the children don't grow? They remain the same thing. Hey man, last 30 years I am saying you like this only. What is the reason? No parents, so how can I grow? No. Get this point across. All that we do in this world, it is our need. And when we do as our need, we will have humility. We will have submission. We will have joy in doing the things. But if we have that arrogance, I am doing this thing for you. This particular case happened in US, Chicago. One doctor couple, and the wife, she got citizenship, and so she can get her brother. So she got her brother to US. He studied there. He completed his post-graduation. He got a job, and he got married. And thereafter, he stopped visiting his sister. And they were having the same thing. I don't know why he is like that. I had done so much for him, Swamiji. When he was there, I did it. I heard the whole story. Then she said, you please tell me why he is behaving like this. I said, okay, Mama. When I meet him, I'll just find out. Sometime I met him, went to his house. Such a lovely person, full of life. Then I told her afterwards, I said, look here, there is nothing wrong with your brother. He is very happy. If you are his sister, are you not happy that your brother is happy? No, but why he doesn't come to me? I said, he is happy by not coming to you. But why he doesn't come to me? I said, if I tell you the truth, are you ready to digest? He said, what is the truth? I said, you told me about your brother. And 100 times you mentioned that I have done this thing for him, I have done this thing for him, I have done this thing for him. When to a third person you tell what good you have done to something 100 times, you must have made his life miserable by telling, I brought you here, I did for you. How long can somebody tolerate this humiliation? Then I told her, look here, you brought him here not because he wanted. You brought him here because you wanted. Change this attitude towards activities in life. See? Then there will be no confusion, no frustration. See? I am referring this parent-children relationship because that is a burning problem wherever I go. Always the parents have the same thing. Children are like that, they don't listen. Now tell me, who wanted whom? Parents wanted the children or the children wanted the parents? How it all starts? Chicken first or egg first? It is the parents who wanted the children, is it not? Now take care. They never wanted you. But instead of that, the parents become frustrated. Because we have done so much. Friends, correct this. And for that, Bhagavan Sri Krishna says that when you are functioning in this world, where is your attention? On the world? Then you will suffer. The world is most beautiful, perfect. See? While we are coming, we saw the map of Tasmania, somewhere, some information center. And in one place, when we saw that map, so beautifully done, straight lines and straight squares, and in that square the house and see. And if you see the nature, how luxuriously, without any particular shape it is. See? If man has to create this world, he will create cubes. See? Therefore, this world is beautiful as it is. We don't have to change. See? It is something like, sometimes people from countries like yours, they come to India and they complain about the traffic. See? Now, if you are driving the car, if you have the driving license, who should be responsible on the road? The driver or the buffalo? Because in India, democracy is not limited to human beings. It is extended to the animals. Any animal has got right to come on the road and look at you with a chewing gum rumination. What you have to do? Get me a ticket. I'll eat the ticket also. See? Therefore, if we are doing something in this world, we should discover happiness. See, friends. But if my attention is on the world, I imagine like this. Then after my lecture is over, then all of you will say, "Oh Swamiji, you are awesome or awful," something like that. And then I will become happy. So what I have done, I have postponed my happiness in the future period of time. Those who can be happy now, they alone are happy always. Those who are happy afterwards, they are never happy. Think. Therefore, when we are functioning in this world, let our attention be not on the world. We do it not for the sake of the world, but for our own evolution. Now, what is the evolution? When we keep ourselves occupied, busy. Now, these two young couple, Raj and Prashila, now they are going to retire from work, and then both of them will start eating each other's heads. They will not understand now. See, the busy you are, healthier you are. 24/7, keep busy. The real problems of life come when we have excess time at our disposal. Children are never bored. Have you seen children depressed? Because they don't have time to get depressed. What they do is not important, but they are busy. We old 70 not out. Jaun to jaun kahan? Where should I go? Go to hell. Because excess of time. See, friends. Therefore, keep ourselves occupied, busy, 24/7, 365. Produce wealth every day. And not only for yourself. See, friends, one of my friends in Pune, he was once driving me for the first time. So, he had a very good factory, and his only one daughter, through this rotary exchange program, got fixed with some British boy and got married. So he told me, "Swamiji, now my daughter, the only responsibility I had, so she is married. Now I am thinking to close my factory. So I want your blessings." I said, "I will not give." Why? I said, "Why are you so selfish? There are 300 persons working in the factory. What about their food? What about their families? Is it that you have to earn and live only for yourself? Why don't you expand and work for the world and see the joy?" We have always worked for getting the things for ourselves. The real joy is not in getting. The real joy is in giving. See, friends, the real joy is not in accumulation. It is in emptying. See, like I went to Bian's house and Prachila's house, they have started emptying their houses because last 25-30 years garbage. See, this particular principle I discovered from one man, elderly man, military brigadier in Delhi. When I went to his house, he said, "Swamiji, good news." I said, "Old man, at this age, what good news?" He said, "Swamiji, I stopped smoking." I said, what is the good news about it? You don't know, I have been smoking for last 55 years. Now I stopped smoking, I don't smoke. Be attentive. If he was happy by smoking, why he is so much happy by not smoking? Think. The real joy is not in getting the things. The real joy is giving. Give, give, give. And you can give only if you have. And you can have if you are active throughout life. Never retire in life. Produce wealth till the last moment. See then the joy of life. See? So, when we are working, attention is on the world, frustration. Attention on I, more frustration, depression, dejection. Then where should be the attention? Not on the world, not on I, then where? Attention should be on the quality of the mind. What is the quality of the mind before we begin any job? What is the quality of mind during the execution of the job? And what is the quality of the mind left behind after the job is over? See? Like our Prashila's kitchen. Anytime you enter, spick and span, clean and neat. You work through whole thing, that time I say there is no mess. And after everything is over, she won't sleep. She'll make the kitchen as if nobody has worked here. See, that should be the quality of the mind. Before we undertake anything, we are at peace with ourselves. When we are doing whatever we have to do, it is done peacefully, cheerfully, happily, no excitement. See? And when the job is over, there is fulfillment. See? So where is our attention? Not in the world, not on I, but the quality of the mind. This is the message Bhagavad Gita gives us. Sukha dukkhe same krutva labha labho jaya jayo tato yuddhaya yujjasva naivam papam avapsasi. Whenever you do anything in this world, what are the options? First option, either we will win or we are defeated. When we win, we gain. When we are defeated, we lose. When we gain, we are happy. When we lose, we are miserable. Is it not? Are there any other options than this? Now what the teacher says, Same krutva, remain equanimous under first pair. Sometime we win, sometime we are defeated. This is the game of life. Every time I should win, why? Let others also win. See, I saw somewhere, either on TV or somewhere, I don't remember, something touching to your heart. There was a marathon race of this challenge children. Somebody is having leg problem, somebody no balance, like that, about a dozen of them. And division is given. And they have to cross and reach 100 meters only, not one. And when they were running somehow, dangling and all that, one of them falls down. So others don't run. They stop. They lift that one of the players who is participating in that race, and they decided, why go alone? Let us all go together, slowly, slowly. They came to the last line together. The real joy is not winning yourself individually. The real joy is together we grow. See, but I want to win. You have seen these matches, whether it is tennis or cricket, or that golf. See? I have done it. And if your shot goes blank, then poor racket, what racket has name? Disgusting. See, friends. Therefore, take life in this spirit. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. And if this principle is understood in letter and spirit, you will tell your children that learn to listen and say no in life. Prosperity means, according to us, prosperity means the children, whatever they want, they are allowed to do. Whatever they want, they are given. Because both mom and dad are earning and they have got only one child. So, the whole love of both the parents is hose-piped on the child, not sprinkled. And as a result, the child never has heard in his or her life a word no. And first time, when sometime that child has to hear no, there is a big shock in life. See, one architect girl in Bombay, she also got engaged one architect boy. Girl was from Karnataka, boy was from Punjab. Engagement was done in Bombay. When the boy went back, he told his engaged girl that thank you very much for introducing to your friend. We have decided to get married. So treat our engagement as cancelled and please do come for our wedding. He sent her a letter. That girl got a shock of her life. And she regressed back to the age of 5. A girl of 28 teaching in a college, architect. And she suddenly became blank. Job gone, parents worried, so they came. And then when I heard the whole story, I said, you go, let me talk to her. I said, hey, what's your name? She started talking like a 5-year child. My name is Kalpana. What did you study? I studied English, Punjabi. She doesn't know Punjabi. See, that shock of listening no has destroyed her. Because the only girl, only child, in her whole life, she has never heard no. Friends, life requires both the things, joy as well as sorrows. It is a necessity. And that necessity is for learning for us. That are we able to maintain equanimity or not? See, in a school, I was talking to the children and I asked them, I said, hey, suppose you want to stand first in the university or your board examination. What you have to do? Tell one by one. So they started. We should study hard. We should write the papers properly. We should know the answers correctly. We should complete within the stipulated time. Blah, 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 blah. I said partially right, not completely right. Why partially? Your teacher knows everything. Will he become first? No. Why? Because he is not appearing in the examination. To stand first in the examination, the first requirement is you must appear in the examination, is it not? Spiritual life is, every interaction is a spiritual examination. Every interaction. And all these examination, those marks, they are added up. See? then we are really leading spiritual life. Spiritual life is not going to the temple and disturbing the God. See, friends, spiritual life is you function outside in the world but maintain the equanimity inside. See? And this is how it is. You have no choice. Like, this cloth. Any cloth is made of threads going crisscross. Can you find out a cloth which has all the threads going only in one direction? Yes, it is called as a rope for hanging ourselves. You can't cover. To cover your body, you require a cloth, is it not? In the same manner, the fabric of this world is made up of two types of threads. Sometime success, sometime failure. Sometime gain, sometime loss. Sometime joy, sometime sorrow. This is the fabric of this world. You have no choice, friends. See? And therefore, coming back to what I said earlier, why we are not so miserable because of our parents? Because we have not chosen. Give yourself minimum choice, maximum happiness will be yours. See? Lesser the choice, more the happiness. More the choice, lesser the happiness. Life becomes very simple. But our whole life goes functioning, looking outside, or developing this ego, making it fat, like our bodies. First of all, we spend money so that we put on lot of adipose tissue, and then we spend more money to remove that adipose tissue. Exactly the same way. First of all, we spend lot and lot of money to gather the things in the house, and then we spend lot and lot of money to empty the house. The whole life what we have done, collected the garbage and distributed the garbage. Life is garbage full. Think, friends, think. See, lesser the choice, more the happiness. Life becomes very simple. See, you must have seen, I asked Raj, what is the topic? The reason is, like I have gone to Prashila's house. Now where I had to stay, what bed, whether it's the heater or not. Why should I worry? Somebody is thinking for me. Then cloth washing, whether it's a woolen, it should be hot water, cold water, soft cycle, hard cycle. Why should I think? Somebody is thinking for me. When I am coming here, Swami will take a cup of tea. Yes. So what I had to take or not to take, why should I think? Somebody is thinking for me. In the same manner, if somebody is thinking for you, you are relaxed. So who is thinking for us? Our position. Now don't point at the God. In the 5th chapter of Bhagavan clearly tells, Na kartrutvam na karmani lokasya srujati prabhu na karma phala sayyogam svabhavastu pravartate. The karma is not created by God. Don't blame him. Similarly, karma phala, the result of karma, that is also not created by God. It is something like, government is creating the garbage. Garbage government doesn't create, we create. Don't blame that poor government. See, friends. So, whatever we are at a given period of time, do your duty, not because the world needs it, because we need it. See, as a result, we will be busy, and yet, because our attention is on the quality of the mind left behind, we will neither be excited because of the success, nor depleted because of the failure. Because we know this is how the game is. थोड़े गम है, थोड़ी खुशियाँ, ये जीवन है. This is what the life is. There are sometimes joy moments, sometimes miserable moments. There was a man, he was boarding a flight, got his boarding pass, and the moment he was getting, he heard a voice. Don't board this flight. This is going to crash. And he immediately acted, oh God, I got a tremendous chest pain, hand is hanging. So he was removed. He was not allowed to board. And he came out. And the flight got crashed. Then he wanted to go, so he went to the railway station, got the ticket. And the moment he was entering his compartment, again the same voice. Don't get into this train. This train is going to derail. He got out. And again it happened, the train derailed. Then he thought, let me go by a bus. So he went to the bus station, bought the ticket, and the moment he was sitting into the bus, again the same voice. Don't board this bus. This is going to have a terrible accident. Then he got angry. Hey man, where are you? Whosoever you may be. Where were you when I was getting married? You protected me so many times. Where were you? See, friends. Therefore, don't blame the Lord. It is we. See? So, how do we live in this world without doing karma? Be very attentive. This is what we have to learn. See? Nahi kaschit kshanamapi jatu tishtati akarmakrut. Nobody can remain without doing something or the other, even for a moment. And you are telling karma is not done by God, then who is doing karma? We are doing karma. How can we do the karma and yet do not get influenced by the result of the karma? Now this is the secret. See, friends. Therefore, when the teacher says, Same krutva samatvam yoga uchyate, maintain equanimity of the mind under all conditions. Normally, we feel, what is the greatness about equanimity? But it is not so simple, friends. Highest spiritual practice is this. Whether it is the path of karma, whether it is the path of yoga, whether it is a path of devotion, or it is a path of knowledge, all of them are pointing at the equanimity of the mind. See. Now to maintain this equanimity in spite of our dynamic involvement in this world, how it is possible? See? Is it possible? If at all. See? And then we work on it. Can there be any way where we are doing everything yet there is no result of that action? Is there any way? So let us analyze our experiences. See, once I was in somebody's house for dinner. I go to people's houses only for food, for your information. Today I went to BN's house, lovely food I had. So, there was some time, 15-20 minutes. Swamiji, please wait, we have to wait for 15-20 minutes because the food is yet to be ready. I said, okay, never mind, I'll read newspaper. So they had a child, 7 years old, so. He said, Swamiji, no newspaper. I said, all right, I had to take food in his house. How can I say anything to you? I said, all right. We'll play carom, and that is a useless game I can never play. So he said, I'll teach you. Now what can I do? I said, okay. And he was so expert, Then it became my prestige issue. Being Swami and being defeated by a small child, 7 years. then I use my spiritual techniques. So, when my turn comes, I used to ask him, hey, whose picture is that? When he is looking that side, I used to take out 2-3 dice and put in my hand. Theft is a crime if you are caught. Simple rules. And 2-3 times I did and he caught me. And started crying, Mummy, Swami ji cheat. And I said, come on, yeah, don't fight. We'll again start. Now you will win. I know you are a good boy. And when the game was going on, then the mother said, Swami ji, food is ready. I said, come on, let us leave it. Go and eat food. No, now we have to play completely. Because I am winning. Now be attentive. For him, playing that game, victory and defeat was an issue, is it not? For me, it was just a time pass. Till the food is ready, something we have to do. Is it not? Apply this principle of time pass in life. You have come here for a time pass. Don't try to learn, understand, and then catch hold of somebody and pour that knowledge in him. Don't do that. Relax. Come here, whatever will go through osmosis, that will be yours. If you struggle, I want to know. Bhagavan said like this, okay, I will also say like that. Don't do that. Relax. Come empty yourself and go empty. See the joy. See? Therefore, how do we live in this world while doing karma? The result of karma is not produced. Result of the karma is called as sin. Bhagavan says, Naivam papam avapsasi. You shall not incur sin. How it is possible that you do something and sin is not incurred? Is it possible? Now let us take another example. There was a drama going on, and in that drama, the scene is like this. A person comes with a gun, and there is another person, a Malayali, standing with the lungi and taking the newspaper in the hand. And this terrorist comes and pumps bullets, tack, 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 and goes away. And this man, he falls down, and the curtain also falls. So what was the act? Act of killing. If there is a police officer in the audience, will you go and catch him? Pakdo usko. I have seen with my own eyes. No, it was just a drama. It was just an acting. Normally, we react. Don't react, only act. Actions do not create karma phala. Reactions create karma phala. See? It is something like, I look at somebody and go ahead. No problem. I look at somebody and start commenting. Somebody is good, somebody is bad, somebody is required, somebody is not required. I am collecting unwanted garbage in my mind. See, friends, let our mind be like a mirror. Mirror reflects everything, rejects nothing, at the same time retains nothing. What will be the net result? Net result will be like the mirror does not have past. Mirror is always in the present. See? Once I was in UK, in that old cathedral, 300-400 years old, and my friend took me, and all the flooring below that it was written, here lies the body of so and so, so and so. So when I was walking, I said, come on man, these people must be suffering because of my weight. And I was going in a light mood around, and there was one corner, a small mirror in the wall. So I was standing there. My friend asked me, Swami, what are you doing? I said, I am trying to see how many people must have seen in this mirror. I was trying to count. He said, what? I said, yes. No, there cannot be any memory left in the mirror. Mirror doesn't have memory. Where there is no memory, there is no ego. What are we carrying? All the time. When we were children, who cares? But we are all the time carrying the past and working under the burden of the past. And this is how we suffer in life. Therefore, act dynamically in this world. Don't react even once. See? Like an actor on the stage. He knows it is just a fake, it is not real. But isn't it his acting is dynamic? So it is possible. We all can do our job perfectly well in whatever position we are given. But at the same time, understand this is just a time pass. See? Once this principle is digested properly, then you will see this is how all the great masters live in this world. They are childlike with the children. They are high-fi with the teenagers. They are miserable with the oldies. At the same time, they are always with themselves. Our position is like the ice cubes. Ice cubes are essentially water, is it not? But if you keep half a dozen ice cubes in a glass, what will be their position? Everybody is very, don't touch me. No? And there will be a gap in between, is it not? But when the same ice cubes melt, become homogeneous liquid, there is no gap. And the water is comfortable in every place. Let it be a petri dish, let it be a test tube, let it be a capillary tube. Water is comfortable. But the ice cubes, they want a special status. Let us not solidify into the ego of ice cubes. Spiritual life is not becoming someone special, but dissolving all the speciality. And this can happen only when we are interacting with the world. Where is our attention? On the world, on I, or on the quality of the mind? See, friends, we all in our life have taken care of many things. House, coloring, painting, furniture, matching curtains, matching fixtures. Then taking care of the figure, not like our figure, 64, 64, 64, like a drum. 36, 24, 36. How much care we take? I don't take, it's too much of calories, you know. We don't eat food, we eat calories only. Because figure, what efforts we have put till date to take care of the mind. Think. Zero. And it is the mind through which we are coming in contact with the whole world. See? If I put on yellow glasses, what will be my perception? You are all suffering from jaundice. Now, where is that jaundice? It is neither in you nor in my eyes, but it is the medium through which I am seeing, is it not? In the same manner, we come in contact with the world through the glasses of mind. And if the mind is disturbed, our quality of interaction is disturbed. See? And if the mind is at peace, then it's okay, it happens sometime. And the children are surprised, what happened to the Hitler today? He is so cool. Normally he would have been fighting and killing us, but today he didn't say anything. See? Because the quality of the mind. And you can all observe yourself. Sometime when we wake up in the morning, our mind is so much at peace. We feel like lingering on the bed for 5 minutes and we are fresh and ready to do what we will do, cheerfully and happily. Sometimes we wake up in the morning and start barking. Not talking, start barking. Why is like that? Are Ram. See? And sometimes we wake up in the morning, I don't feel like getting, and then there is no sleep also. But like a pig in the sty, we keep on, rolling on that dirty bed for hours together. These are the three qualities of the mind. See, friends. So when we are functioning in this world through the instrument of mind, and this mind itself we have never taken care of. See? We have to work on the mind. Working on the mind is not only sitting for half an hour meditation and then frustration. All those people who do meditation, they ultimately end in frustration. Because spiritual life is not a part-time profession. See? Swimming you can do half an hour and rest of the day you need not swim. But spiritual life is not like that. You have to live this life 24/7. See? Otherwise, one lady went to the doctor and said, Dr. Sahab, I want to reduce my weight, please help me, what diet I should take, etc. Doctor looked at her, a very round figure. Then he prepared a diet chart for her. Take this and come after 2 months. So she came double the size. So the doctor said, what did you do? Dr. Saab, whatever diet you gave me, that I used to eat after my normal diet. See? In the same manner, our meditation is like this thing. Half an hour meditation and then frustration. How many times I told these people, don't disturb when mommy is doing meditation. But that time only they have to go to the bathroom and start up like, meditation. Hey, your meditation, people's constipation or what? Small little things are enough to disturb us. Instead of doing meditation, start living in meditation. Dukkeshu anudvignamanaha, sukeshu vigataspruhaha, vitaraga bhayakrodaha, stitadihi muni uchyate. See? When the miseries come, refuse to be miserable. When the comforts come, don't live in a comfort zone all the time. Vitaraga bhayakrodaha. And give up a fearful existence of desire and anger. Then only the wisdom remains steady. Steadiness in posture is not meditation. Steadiness in wisdom is meditation. Simply steadiness in posture is meditation, then all the buffaloes of the world, they are the great yogis. Once they sit, nobody can move them. See? Even if a truck comes, they look at them. Don't you know we are doing meditation? So the steadiness in wisdom is important. In this manner, when we function in this world, remember this basic principle. Sometime we will win, sometime we will be defeated. Sometime we gain, sometime we lose. Sometimes there will be joy, sometimes there will be miseries. Then how to get out of it? Start counting down. That is my principle of life. I never count upwards, I count down. Like here I have come. Now my counting in Prashala's place is over. Now today the counting will start in Ashok's place. 3, 2, 1, go. So if there are no comforts, I know after 2-3 days I have to go. If there are all comforts, I know I can't hang around here. I have to go. In the same manner, are we not here to leave this place? Whenever we go for a vacation, whatever may be the comfort in the place that you stay, but ultimately we know you have to go back. And when you come back home, very nice. There it was a 5-star comfort. You come home and then pull the chair. Then the wife shouts, don't pull the chair, that leg is broken. Put a chair below that. And you sit on it. And then you ask, can I get a cup of tea? She will shout at you. You should have been born in a tea garden. Tea, whole day. If you listen silently. And she comes and gives you a cup of tea. A deaf cup, no ear. And she bangs on this thing. The joy that you have in that is not in the 5-star hotel. See? In the same manner, we are here for a vacation. Finish your vacation. Go back. See, friends, last 3-4 days, myself and Swamiji were going to various places. Cradle Mountain and Saddle Mountain, all we went. Beautiful, nice. But I know very well that I have to leave this place. It's not a beautiful place. But at the same time, we have to go back. We are all in this world on a vacation. We are not here for suffering. See? When we go to some place, like yesterday, day before yesterday, we went to that, what is the place? Binalong Way. When we went there, we don't know anything, it was darkness, so one cafe is there in a hotel, yes, nearby. We went, climbed the hill. And then, it will cost you so much and all that, and whether we should take this or not, we were discussing. I said, come on here, finish it off. And that was the last place available. After that, 5-6 cars came, they didn't get a place to stay. See? Anyway, we have to stay for one night and get out. How does it matter? Sometimes $10 here, sometimes $100 there. Finish it off. And always be ready to leave before the world tells us, how much will you take to leave this place? Like many times, some people ask us that, kindly tell how much, why the people love you so much when you go to so many places. I said, because before I reach there, they know when I am leaving. That is the reason. So, on the first day, they are happy. Suppose I am staying for 3 days, like in Ashok's place. Today he is happy. Tomorrow, he will be more happy. One day gone. Day after tomorrow, he will be more happy. 2 days gone. And lastly, Swamiji, it was such a great joy that you are going. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.